Burundi, in the Great Lakes region of Africa, is now rebuilding after more than a decade-long civil war. And people are finally returning to their usual routine. Women are spending time with the family and focusing on health issues. Every year, some 1,000 women are diagnosed with obstetric fistula in Burundi. Sylvie Harerimana was living with the condition for 8 years.
I couldn't go in public places because people would smell the urine leaking. It was shameful.
Fistula is a relatively common condition in developing countries. It occurs when women endure prolonged labor, sometimes lasting as long as 3 to 7 days. Representative of the United Nations Population Fund, or UNFPA, Barbara Piazza Giorgi, explains.
Normally when the baby's head pressed against the walls of the vagina for too long, or other similar complications, the tissue of the vagina dies, and there remains a fistula, a hole, between the vagina and either the urethra in front or sometimes the colon at the back.
According to the World Health Organization, 2 million women and girls worldwide are living with fistula. Most don't know that it can be treated. Others live in remote villages with no access to clinics or hospitals. But Sylvie was fortunate.
I used to listen to the radio. I listened to a broadcast about the condition. I decided to go for an examination.
2 years ago, fistula was unheard of in Burundi. A countrywide campaign was launched to alert women about treatment options. In Bujumbura, the main city, only 2 surgeons operate on fistula patients. At University Hospital Center, Dr. Ntukamazina Deogracias performs 2 or 3 simple surgeries each day.
We started to operate on women with fistula in 2007. More than 80% of the operations turned out to be successful.
In some cases, women with fistula are marginalized because the illness is little understood. 43-year-old Gordon Scarenzo's husband left when he found out she was sick.
My husband got another wife. The doctors told him to bring me to the hospital. He didn't want to do that.
Even though treatment is available, most women cannot afford it. More than 80% of Burundians live on less than $2 a day. The little money they have is saved for food supplies. UNFPA is now paying for transportation expenses and the cost of surgery to encourage women to seek help. It has been difficult for Sylvie and her husband Salvatore. He spent a lot of time caring for her.
I love my wife, and I will keep her because I love her, and I've got to take care of her.
Sylvie was dismissed from the hospital today. Her experience gives women a glimmer of hope that they too can be treated. It's also a step closer to reaching the goal of eliminating fistula globally by 2015. This report was prepared by Mary Ferreira for the United Nations.